On their different roads to recovery, Bruce Grobbelaar and Jan Molby are in the starting lineup for Liverpool, along with Alex Watson and the captain, Peter Beardsley. As for Charlton, already with one night's experience here, it's Bob Boulder, John Humphrey, Peter Shirtliff, Steve Gritt, Paul Mortimer and Carl Lieburn, the 19-year-old who scored some useful goals when they won their playoff. So how well will Peter Beardsley display his skills on this surface? Should suit him. Referee for this opening match of the night is Roger Dilks, and Liverpool in the familiar red are playing from the right, with Jan Molby getting his first touch. And number 3 there is John Jeffers. That was played back by Durnin to Molby. Durnin again. Jeffers, number 3. Beardsley to his right. Jeffers shot. Humphrey got in the way. Slimline Molby. The block was by Shirtliff. Charlton in the all-grey. Lieburn, number 10. John Jeffers is 20 years old. Local lad. As indeed have 5 of the Liverpool squad tonight come through the ranks at Anfield. It's the first time Liverpool have played in this Soccer Six, so we'll see how well they adjust. Here's Beardsley. Well, Shirtliff can't play the ball back to his goalkeeper. That's forbidden if you've received it from him. If you play the ball directly back to your keeper, then you go into the sin bin. And the other rules, including the 6th man rule, you must leave a player in the opposing half of the field at all times. Here's Beardsley. Durnin, who was on loan to West Bromwich Albion a little while ago, scored a couple of goals there. John Durnin. This is Beardsley. And Charlton with Paul Mortimer. That was a free kick against Jan Molby for obstructing Paul Mortimer. Number 2 is Humphrey, and number 6 is Steve Gritt. Mortimer. Gritt again, he's got Lieburn in the middle, number 10. Bruce Grobbelaar out. Alex Watson defending well for Liverpool. Now it's Beardsley. Durnin, the man up front. And he's got past Shirtliff, he's got past Boulder. Still John Durnin. Shirtliff with the tackle, won back by Beardsley. This is Durnin. Beardsley again. Molby's just behind him. The 2 experienced players combining for Liverpool. Here's Beardsley again. Charlton have pulled as many players back as they're allowed. This is Durnin. They must leave one in the other half. Molby. Jeffers. Back to Molby. Jan Molby has scored. Well, that's an impressive start to his comeback in the public eye. The Liverpool substitutes watching as Jan Molby opens the scoring here. He's certainly lost some weight, and he looked sharp there when he drove that left foot shot inside Bob Boulder's near post to give Liverpool the lead. Shirtliff for Charlton. Watson for Liverpool. Durnin, nice turn. Fouled by Gritt. So a good start here for the First Division champions. Here's the goal scorer. Beardsley. That was a good effort as well. That's Lenny Lawrence's team here, a goal behind and very much on the defensive as Steve Gritt gets a foot to that. Molby again, into Durnin. Beardsley just behind him. Durnin again. And Jeffers with the shot. Good save by Boulder. Well, Liverpool have started here as though they mean business. This is Beardsley. Durnin in the middle. And John Humphrey for Charlton. Well won back by Molby. Back heel to Durnin. Beardsley. There's no restriction on head height. as they might have been in the old five-a-side football. As long as the ball stays within the playing area, you just carry on. This is Jan Molby. And you can use the boards to good effect, playing a wall pass to get by an opponent. John Jeffers on the far side. Beardsley. I don't think the ball's been out of the Liverpool possession for more than a few seconds so far. They've controlled the game right from the start. And Paul Mortimer will be penalised, will he? Yes. Molby was the man who was fouled. Charlton have made a quick substitution. Andy Peake has come on, wearing number 9 for Charlton. There's Molby for Liverpool, and here's Peter Beardsley. Dernin waiting in the centre. That was Peake. Ronnie Moran there with the Liverpool team tonight. And here's Beardsley. And Charlton having to defend pretty desperately in this opening half. One behind. Here's Mortimer for them. Lee Burns up front. Jeffers intercepts. And Grobbelaar with a very intelligent throw. That really has put John Dernin away here for Liverpool. Bob Boulder called into action again. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Liverpool lead Charlton by 1-0. And they brought on Mick Marsh, number 9 of Liverpool, a 19-year-old in place of Jeffers. This is Lee Burn for Charlton. Beardsley for Liverpool. Here's Molby. Marsh has gone to his left. And Dernin on the far side. That's a good goal again. And Liverpool here have taken over. John Dernin scored that one. And well created by Jan Molby. Just look at the space. And Dernin's finish, so assured. Molby has scored one and made one. And Liverpool lead by 2-0. 2 minutes left in the first half, and Charlton suddenly getting an education. In line, Michael Bennett coming on as a sub. Now Lee Burn. Don't forget, the managers can put their subs on at any time they want. There's a squad of 10. Number 4, there is David Campbell for Charlton, but he's missed out. And Dernin's through again against Bob Boulder. And Liverpool go 3-up. Well, they're well pleased down there. And John Dernin, now back at Anfield after his loan to the Hawthorns, slides his second goal past the Charlton keeper, Bob Boulder. Excellent finishing. Liverpool lead by 3-0. Now, what is Charlton going to do about this? Peake across to Lee Burn. Here's a chance. Oh. Corner will be given. Lenny Lawrence's side was so impressive when they won the first playoff here on Sunday night, but having started here against the seeded team, Liverpool, they suddenly find themselves 3 goals down, and we still haven't reached half-time. David Campbell will take the corner for Charlton. They've got young Peter Evans on now, Charlton. That was his pass to Peake. And Grobbelaar's down there to save. First from Peake and then from Bennett. Alex Watson, Dave Watson's brother. Mike Marsh on the far side. A minute left in the first half, and that's a risky pass by David Campbell. Here's Peter Shirtliff for Charlton. Well, a whirlwind start here by Liverpool. One or two of the players may be unfamiliar to the nation at large, but they've obviously learned their trade with these small-sided games at the training ground at Melwood. Charlton on the attack for the moment. This is Shirtliff. Well played. Campbell now for Charlton. And there's one back, surely. Yes, Michael Bennett. Put away by 19-year-old Michael Bennett for Charlton. Campbell really used the boards well, and Bennett slid it in to make it 3-1. And Liverpool have brought on 19-year-old Charlie Boyd, wearing number 4. A midfield player. Beardsley nearly in on that. Lots of money at stake tonight in this prestigious tournament, with over £250,000 at stake overall. And Liverpool have come determined, it would seem, to win first prize, because at half-time in this opening group match, Ronnie Moran's team lead Charlton by 3-1. It's often said in football circles that Liverpool's training consists of lots of small-sided games, and that would appear to be genuinely valuable when it comes to a competition like this. Charlie Boyd, number 4, getting Marsh on his way here for Liverpool. Boyd again. Mulvey's up front. Here's Marsh. Back again to Boyd. Mulvey. And Marsh. Gets it back from Beardsley, and Liverpool, as they would normally, keeping possession, passing the ball sensibly, not giving Charlton very much space to win it back, but they might now. This is Peter Evans. Came off Alex Watson. And Watson again. Now then, did a Liverpool player come back into his own half there? I rather think that Mike Marsh is the offender. You must leave a player in the opposing half. And to the sin bin goes 19-year-old Mick Marsh for 2 minutes. Paul Mortimer. And Charlton beginning to settle a bit now. This is Grit. Oh, and Humphrey with a chance. It's a goal. Well, that 3-goal lead has been reduced to 1, and John Humphrey is the scorer for Charlton. Bruce Grobbelaar unable to cover the near post area there. It was Stevie Grit with the shot, and in it went from Humphrey. So Charlton stage a recovery, having been overwhelmed by the way Liverpool opened and going 3-0 down. They're back now thanks to that goal to 3-2. Liverpool still waiting to get their suspended player back on the surface. For the time being, it's John Humphrey again for Charlton. Lee Burns there. Oof, good job, Grobbelaar stopped that because Steve Grit was waiting to equalise. Here's Peter Shirtliff. We're into the last 5 minutes. It's a really good match. Lee Burn. Away by Watson. Lee Burn again. Liverpool will be back to full strength any second. Lee Burn again. And Mortimer and Lee Burn. And a deflection. I think it was off Alex Watson. It's 3-3 and Charlton are back in business. Alex Watson really couldn't do much about that. Lee Burn has the shot, and I think it's got to be an own goal. I think you'll find that when Lee Burn hits this, it wasn't actually necessarily going to go in, but Watson's deflection took it wide of Grobbelaar. It's an own goal, and in this opening match, it's 3 goals apiece after Liverpool had led 3-0. Entertaining stuff here. Liverpool have brought on number 2, Nick Tanner, but for the moment it's Steve Grit away for Charlton and Lee Burn. And Grit! Oh, it's 4-3! Would you believe this? The South London boys have staged a quite astonishing comeback. And from 3-0 down, they're now in the lead. This is Lee Burn again, and Stevie Grit, the experienced player, tucks the ball in the net, and there's no stopping Charlton. This is Humphrey. We've still got nearly 4 minutes to go. Goodness knows what the score's going to be at the finish of this one. But it's very much what Soccer 6 should be about. And Lenny Lawrence and Mike Flanagan down there must have thought their team were dead and buried at one stage in the first half. Now they've scored 4 times, and Watt for Liverpool tries to set John Durnin away. They're now looking for the equaliser. Tanner, the blonde lad, defender. But they don't want people defending at the moment, Liverpool, and Morby's got caught there. Lee Burn to Grit. Peter Beardsley away from Mortimer. Durnin's in the centre. It's still Beardsley, and Bob Boulder's there. Bob Boulder, a former Liverpool goalkeeper, by the way, playing against the club that he used to be with when he was the understudy to Grobbelaar for a while. This is Mulvey. So it'll mean a lot to Bob Boulder and to Lenny Lawrence if Charlton can hold on to this lead. Tanner for Liverpool. Durnin. Oh, it's a tiring game, and they need the breather. That is David Campbell. This is Mortimer. Oh, Campbell and Mortimer combining. Mortimer's shot against the plexiglass. Campbell! David Campbell, the Northern Ireland international, used to be with Nottingham Forest, now very much with Charlton. And look at this, the plexiglass presenting him with the chance off the rebound. 5-3 to Charlton. John Humphrey. And the way this game was conceived, Soccer6, this is exactly what really entertains the crowd. And there's another one for Campbell on Grobbelaar. I think Grobbelaar will have to call that an own goal. He was unlucky. They can't believe it down there. David Campbell is the Charlton player who gets their touch here, but look at this, off the boards, own goal Grobbelaar. So 2 own goals here by Liverpool, and it's 6-3 to Charlton after Liverpool had led 3-0. Poor old Bruce. Dern in for Liverpool. They brought on their number 8, Jim Magilton, have Liverpool, who's a 19-year-old Irish lad, a midfield player. This is Tanner. Another new name, Beardsley. Dern in. Oh, could have had the hat-trick and missed it. Tanner. You can't take your eyes off this match. Tanner again. We're approaching the last 10 seconds. I think it's pretty fair to say Charlton have won it in quite amazing circumstances. Lenny Lawrence and Mike Flanagan down there will be absolutely thrilled to bits. What about that? The league champions Liverpool, their first experience of Soccer6. They must have thought it was easy when they led 3-0, but they reckoned out Stevie Grit and Charlton. That's a fabulous comeback. A really good game for the crowd to enjoy. And would you believe the final score? Liverpool 3, Charlton Athletic 6.